Now, I remember when this government came into power, the first thing where our president talk that went viral was allow the poor to breathe. Allow the poor to breathe. You get the point? But it's as if the government don't really want to allow the poor to breathe in this administration. I don't know. Somebody said something one day. I was listening on one radio station. He said that it be like say anytime the president want to travel, he will just impose one thing on Nigerians. I don't know. But the funniest thing about all these tax they are imposing on Nigerians is that even after getting all this money, they will not still use it to change the country for better for Nigerians to enjoy waiting they collect from Nigerians. That's the thing. Now, the information we are receiving now is that from January 2026, that any liter of petrol you are going to buy in any fuel station, any petrol station, that you are going to pay 5% of that money you are going to spend there. Yes. You are going to be paying 5% of any money where you go use buy any petrol in Nigeria. And according to the information, they say that they want to use the money to go into energy. Understand all this thing to generate electricity in Nigeria, like all this solar system, all this power. They understand? That's what they want to use the money to do. The money that they would generate from such tax that Nigerians will be paying. The issue no be say to collect the tax from Nigerians. The main matter be say, are they going to use it to do this when the talk say they go do? According to the Punch newspaper, they say starting from January 2026, Nigerians will pay an extra 5% tax on every liter of fuel under a new law signed by President Tinubu. With fuel already expensive, the levy will push costs even higher for motorists, transportation, and business that depend on fuel. Now, adding more money for Nigerians on any liter of petrol that they are going to buy from any petrol station, say it's anything that has to do with petrol in this country. The thing will affect everything in this country. Even a market woman where they by the roadside, they say something. Whenever you approach such a woman, she'll be like, no, say they don't add money for fuel. You get the point? It will affect everything. Everything. The thing will affect it. Everything will go up. Both transport, anything that has to do with something that using petrol to transport your goods, do this one, do this one. You get the point? It will affect everything. Even something that you don't need to transport, but because say like some people that will bring some goods from their backyard, yes, now you don't blame them because they are going to use money, that particular money, to go and buy something where that petrol don't affect. Yes, now I'm not here to tell you that that even some people now that they don't need to transport their goods from one place to another. Maybe they'll get from their backyard, something they planted, and you don't expect them to increase the price of their own goods. Who told you? They will do that because that money they will get from that particular goods, that particular property, that thing you are saying that after all is not from your backyard, you got it. After selling it to you, they will use it to buy something that was transported with fuel and all these things that will affect the price. So, in general, in summary of everything, that automatically everything in Nigeria will be affected by this particular tax issue. I'm not saying that they should not collect tax from Nigerians. Say Nigerians, we know how to adjust. And that's the problem we have in Nigeria. Nobody will talk about this thing. I remember when Jonathan removed subsidy during his own time. Guy, almost all these people now waiting for this political party, all of them came out and cover everywhere. And they say, we don't need this, we don't need that, we don't need that. And that time Jonathan have to shift ground. But since after Jonathan left office, it's another thing that is happening in the government. Nobody cares about it any longer. People are just ready to adjust their lifestyle to fit on what the government is doing. People are just ready to adjust on whatever they are doing, their lifestyle to fit on any task, anything the government is imposing on us. I don't really understand the kind of suffering Nigerians are going through and smiling. If you talk now, some people will turn it to tribal brouhaha. You get the point? Well, as Nigerians are going to still adjust, our own thing here is that we should call on government, make sure you use the money to do what you say you're gonna do it. No be say after una go just share the money and Nigerians will not see any benefit of the tax they are paying. Understand? You know, say when this tax issue came up, we also applauded it, that there are some things now that will be streamlined on something. Get a point? So that's the latest news. So just get ready in 2026 January that you are going to be paying 5% of any liter of petrol you're going to purchase from any fuel station. You get the point now? So drop your comment on what you think about this particular tax issue, and also remember that our president is off from Nigeria for another 10 days working annual again. I remember myself like my peace and love. Don't play.